In today's video, we're going to be making a Genshin Impact Tier List 1.3 edition updated for 2021. Before we get into the tier list, remember that this is completely my opinion and it changes from person to person. Also keep in mind that there are a lot of factors that affect the character, such as the artifacts, constellations, levels, weapons, the build and the actual team. So don't cancel me if your favorite character is not in the S tier. Okay, so the first character is MC, and the MC, I'm probably going to put him or her in the C tier. Okay, let me just explain why. So the MC is Anemo and Geo right now, and Anemo is decent, I'll say, because there's a lot better Anemo characters such as Sucrose and Venti and Jean, so he's not the best Anemo user. And for Geo, the main character is just not that good. The main character is good for puzzles, but Geo as a whole is just a weak element. But keep in mind, in the future with more updates, the main character might become really OP. Next one is Beidou. Beidou is an A tier. A lot of people don't like her, but that's because they just don't know how to play her. She's a really good main DPS, and she's actually a really good support as well. She's Electro, and as a whole, Beidou is just a good character. Next one is Kaeya. So Kaeya, I'm gonna put him in the B tier. Well, he's a pretty good character. He goes well with Diluc. His cryo ability is actually pretty sick. The reason I'm in the B tier because I think there's more cryo characters that have more potential than him. The next one, I'm gonna put Ganyu. Ganyu is A tier for me. But Ganyu as a whole is a really good character. Her bow is actually really sick. But I don't use her that much, even though I did get her. Next one is Barbara. Barbara is a pretty good heal. But then again, there's other characters such as Bennet and Qiqi that does her job better. Okay, next one is gonna be Diluc. Diluc is an S tier. He's really good. I use him as a main DPS. His elemental passes, elemental skills actually really OP. And yeah, Daddy Diluc is gonna go in there. I'm gonna do Amber. Amber is obviously an S tier. You can't say anything about that. She's a really OP character and she's actually really good overall. Next one is Mona is actually really OP. I think in 1.2 she got a buff. So I'm going to put her in the A tier or slightly edging towards the S tier. She was really good. I don't use her, but she's really good. So I'm obviously gonna put her A or S tier. Noelle. Noelle is a really good healer. Then again, she's a Geo, which I said Geo characters are just usually really weak. But as a beginner player, Noelle is actually decent. You could use her as a healer, just as a support as well. You could even use her as a main DPS, but I think she goes into C tier for now. Ninguang. Ninguang is a really good character. She could be used as a main DPS, and I really like the ability that you can see where the rocks are and where the crystals are when you have Ninguang. So I'm gonna put her in the B tier. Sucrose. Sucrose is one of my favorite characters. She just has a nice look. She's her Anemo powers are really good, and I just like Sucrose overall as an Anemo user. People don't like her. I don't. She doesn't get the recognition she deserves. So I'm gonna put her in the A tier. I don't know what character this is. I feel like it hasn't released yet. I don't know why it's here. Okay, Fischl. Fischl is S tier for me. Her support abilities are really good. The Raven and the Electro power that she has, the elemental skill she has is actually really good. So I'm gonna put her in the S tier. Xiao. Xiao is the 1.3 character we've been waiting for. After Ganyu, we wanted Xiao, and we were wondering if Xiao is really good or if he's like okay. But for me, he's not S tier. The reason he's not S tier is I don't think he has the DPS potential, and I don't think that if he has weaker artifacts and weaker weapons, then his attack is not that strong. So I'm gonna put him in the A tier. Albedo. Albedo I don't have him yet, so I can't really give a nice explanation on where I'm gonna put him. But videos I've seen of him, he showed really strong, so I'm gonna put him in the B tier. Bennet is an S tier for me. He's a really good healer. He's a decent DPS as well. I feel he's probably the best healer in the game, and he's just gonna go in the S tier for me. Chongyun, I'm gonna put him in the A or B tier. I think Chongyun, I'm gonna use him in my build soon because I have Diluc and Kaeya currently, but I really want Chongyun as well. I just like his elemental skill and his elemental burst, so that's why I'm putting him in the B tier. Diona, I'm probably just really trash with her, but I'm putting her in the C tier. I don't know why, but I don't like her bow. Like, it doesn't do that much damage, and the heals and the healing ability is not that good as well. There's better healers. There's Bennet. There's other healers that are much better than Diona. Razor is an A tier for me, edging into S tier. Razor's a really good DPS, main DPS for free-to-play players, and he's really good with any weapon. You could give him the prototype Archaic and he could absolutely wreck. Xinyan, I got her in the Xiao banner, and I have to say she's okay. Her shield ability is really good, and her elemental skill is also really good. Then again, I don't use her that much, and what I've seen from other people, like, she's really scary apparently, and she's really good, but I'm gonna put her in a B tier. So the next character is Xingxiu. Xingxiu is actually amazing. Her water type, she's not a Pokemon. Her water element is actually really OP, and I just like Xingxiu as a whole. I think she's a really good character, so I'm gonna put her in S tier. Jean is a really good Anemo user. She is a really good DPS, she's a really good support, and judging off the videos I've seen of her, I'm putting her in A tier. Lisa is a really good character. You get her in the beginning, and she could be used really OP, and people are using her for the Spiral Abyss. She's really good against water. She's really good against Hydro. I'm gonna put her in the C tier. I'm putting her in the C tier because I personally don't like her, but I think she could be in the B tier. Kequing is probably one of my favorite characters. She has a really nice design. She has fast attacks, and Electro is really good in this game, apart from Pyro. So I'm putting her in the S tier. Xiangling is really OP. I really like Xiangling because of her elemental burst ability. She could be used as a support or a main DPS, so I'm gonna put her in the B tier. Venti is really good. I would say he's really OP, and I really like that you could use his elemental skill to climb up mountains. I'm putting him in the A tier. Qiqi for me is really godly. Qiqi is a really godly healer, and she's really good cryo, so I'm putting her in the S tier. Tartagalia, Child is like, Tartagalia is a really good Hydro, and I really like that you can use him as like a far distance and a close distance as a main DPS, so I'm putting him in probably in the B tier. Klee is probably like she's really good DPS. She and Diluc are really good, and she's good at dealing damage and has a really good pyro. Well, hope you enjoyed the video. That's going to be it for this one. If you enjoyed, like, subscribe, and join my Discord server. Link will be in the description. Comment down below if you agree with my tier list, and comment your team as well for Genshin Impact. That's going to be it, and see you in the next video.